Meet the team at EHL Ingredients. An importer, blender and packer of food ingredients from around the world, EHL has been operating out of Stockport since 1996. The business boasts a strong senior leadership team of 10 women, from chairman, heads of technical compliance, NPD sales and operations. I went to visit the team in Stockport to learn about how the business is run, the challenges faced by the leadership team, and how they champion women on site. Cheryl Sim, Operations Manager for EHL, gave me a rundown of how the business is run.
The challenges we face, because obviously the bulk production, the bulk bags come from Unit 1, brought up here into Unit 3, so we have to make sure that all the staff in Unit 1 follow the procedures of picking the bulk stock to getting the bulk stock on a forklift truck brought up here to Unit 1, ready then to be done with all the labels, done for pack down and the different food service pack sizes that we do. In this unit we have where they assemble orders, any customer orders that have to be left from the building. So we've installed cherry pickers for the staff that can reach to the higher levels, that if they just need one tray to assemble onto a pallet, then they can just go on the cherry picker and pick the trays, which give them freely that they can roam around the warehouse here and down all the different aisles. We do in-house training on the forklift trucks, but because you do need a forklift driver in here as well. There's pallets to be moved, there's from one unit to the other unit, but the actual individual pickers, they tend to use the cherry pickers that we've had as an easier access. Well, we have to work very closely. We have all different cultures in here. All people play different roles. The challenges, I would say, is just making sure that everybody follows the processes, that we work all together very closely, we communicate. Communication is a big part of what we do on a day-to-day basis, and just all working together as a team for EHL. Each unit, we all have to work as EHL, not individual units. My role basically is I ensure that everything is run smoothly with every member of staff. I liaise very closely with the warehouse managers in all of the units, the NPD. We all work very closely together to ensure that production is done. You've got products coming in, there's products that's got to be brought in from all over the world that we need to ensure are here ready to make your exotic blends, your different things that we have to pack down. There's targets that we have to reach for customers. There's order dates because we do a lot for production. All these have to be met and communicated. So one of my big roles is to ensure that everything like that is all followed through, all done. Same as all your production. I can't have production at a standstill, so my job is always to make sure that there's something being done on the lines. We have two sides to the machine. So you have powders, and then you have the others, which can be like cracked pepper. You can have mixed spice, chili pepper, crushed chilies, things like that. So we have to ensure that when the machine is done, that the products are, one day you can do powders, then the next day has to be all on the others. There's different dry cleaning, wet cleaning of the machine. So everything always has to follow through, and all this is a communication with every single member of your EHL staff. There's no role. I can start a role, but then it follows on to, I'll come up here, I'll go to see CAF, I'll go to see the warehouse to ensure that everything is done.
Travelling across the road to Unit 2, EHL Technical Manager Michelle Slater told me about her career progression with the manufacturer.
So I'm Michelle, I'm Technical Manager here at EHL. I look after everything to do with food safety. If you can think about food safety, it's me. I do all the HACCPs, I do all the food defence. I make sure every product that comes into this building and out of this business is safe and fit for consumption for the customer. So behind me is our food, is our trays, our 9 code, our food service stock. So this goes into places like restaurants, cafes, hotels, restaurants, all the smaller businesses that just need them little bit of tub for their recipes, for their dishes. So originally I've been a chef. I was a chef for 20 odd years. Left straight from school, went to be a chef. So I've been involved in using these kind of products. I decided that it was not going to be a job to retire in. I became a mother as well, and it was kind of right. Well, I need to use food somehow. Use my knowledge. And originally, I went to university. I did a nutritional science degree over at Manchester Metropolitan. And originally, I was going to go into health. And then they mentioned food manufacturing, and my ears kind of went, oh, this is something I can do. This is something I understand. And I was lucky enough to get a part-time role here over in 2018, and I worked here for a few months part-time, and then they offered me a placement, so I did a work industry placement for a year. I then left to go and finish my degree, and then a couple of years ago I got a phone call from the owners. Do I want to come back as technical manager? And here I am. Yes, we've got a few of them. We have my number 2, Elena. So she started as an order picker, and she went from order picking, and she's moved up the ranks. A previous technical manager saw that she had some potential in her, and she was offered the chance to join technical, and from there she's just flourished. And EHL supported her by giving her lots of training and lots of the courses that she needs. And so now she's quite confident in technical. We've also got our warehouse manager. He originally started in dispatch, and he's moved into being, actually, instead of just sending the goods out, he now concerns himself with the entire warehouse project. So, as part of BRC is very cultural based, and to bring that in, and obviously we have nationalities from all over the world, and with that brings food brings people together. So what we've done is we've looked at the cultures of their food. So on Shrove Tuesday, where we'll have English pancakes and Polish toppings, or when the Polish have Fat Thursday, which is mainly a donut day, we'll have English donuts to celebrate a Polish day. And we do it all across all the units, so everyone gets a chance to try something from somewhere different. And come birthdays, celebrations, any kind of things like that, we celebrate with cakes, and some of them will be homemade beautifully by some of the workers. Some will just bring something in, but it's all about food bringing people back together, and that's what we do. We bring all our colleagues together, making food, but with food. I think it's wonderful for the business to see potential in women, and I think women in industry, I think the whole idea has changed now from a much male-dominated industry to not female-dominated, but you see a lot more higher management females, and I think that's a massive plus point for somewhere like here, and they're flexible with it as well. I'm a mother. They allow me to finish early if I need to, because I have to do childcare, and they understand that need. And that's not to say the men are lovely. The men have their and they work hard. The women work hard as well, And yes, we are. A lot of the senior management is female, and I think it works. I think it blossoms. It's hard being a female in a male-dominated industry anyway, but it just shows that we are more than capable of meeting the men at their level.